Hello, my YouTube family. No, before you get excited. No, no. This is gonna be lips of the still unemployment day. Okay. So just to cool your jets there. Yeah, it's day, I don't even know how many days now. Let's see. November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 7 months. My resume is everywhere in the globe at this point. Not really, but anyway, I wanted to say hello. I know some of you probably thought I was still dead, except for those who are my Facebook family, because I have been planting my fat ass on Facebook and a little bit on Twitter, but more so on Facebook. After I do the normal morning routine of feed Tom, who's been throwing a tantrum. He must have known that I wanted to start a video, and he started to throw a tantrum, like meowing and pacing back and forth. Now he's just lying there. Just, I'm mad at you, Mom. Okay. He's had me since middle of October. I've gone on interviews, I've gone on family dinners, and he has never acted this way. I turn on the camera, I turn on my lights, I put a little lip gloss on, which we're going to discuss. Oh, now he just stormed off. Okay. How is my family? How is my family? How is my YouTube family doing? I hope a whole hell of a lot better than me. Because not only have I just been climbing the walls, I have no money to buy anything new. Okay, so I haven't bought anything new, makeup wise, of course, since October, since I I was fired. So do you know how I really don't even understand it? I don't understand. I haven't gone to a Dwayne Reed, a Rite Aid, a Walgreens, a Target, a Walmart. I haven't done any of that. Not that I ever really was going to those stores to begin with, but I haven't ordered anything. I haven't ordered a lipstick, a blush. This is not to say, by the way, that they aren't in my baskets. You should see my Ulta and my Sephora basket. I'm up to like $282 in my Sephora basket, and I think I'm up to $162 in my Ulta. Like, it's fun to just go in there for me. It's kind of therapeutic to go, oh yeah, I want that. I'll put that in, add that in. Just knowing damn well that you cannot check out. You can't. I can't check out. So it's just fun to just have them in the basket and play pretend when I'm climbing the walls a little bit, and I'm watching all my YouTube videos, and the VIB sale has come and gone, and I still have my VIB cards, but the cards are not credit cards. They're just discount cards. So I can't buy jack, because with the little amount of money that I have that comes to me on a weekly basis from unemployment, I can't even make my minimum payments on my bills, on my credit card bills. But I'm paying something just to keep them off my back. So yeah, that's my life. That's my life. I have discovered, can I tell you? Oh, I wish I had one here. Any of you who go to McDonald's, and I have been paying far too many visits, so I really need to reel that back. But any of you who go to McDonald's, save your receipts. I'm late to the party as usual. Not that I wasn't aware of it, because for me, when I go through the drive-thru, at the drive-thru window, there's this little sign that says, you go to a such and such site, and you could buy a quarter pounder and get one free. Honey, one day last week, I just decided to try this out. I said, well, they're constantly advertising for it, but how many people really use it? Well, I went to McDonald's. I got, a regular lunch. I kept my receipt. on the top of the receipt is where all the validation code, you got to look for a validation code and all of this. And so the next time you go to the McDonald's, if you want a quarter pounder, because that's what the quarter pounder with cheese, they're advertising the new quarter pounder with cheese with the new beef and all of this, which by the way is absolutely yummalicious. You get your code, you go up to the counter, you give the lady the receipt. I wouldn't advise to do it through the drive-thru. Go inside. Give her the receipt. Tell her this is for a buy one get one free, and you walk out with just buying, if that's all you want to buy. I mean, fries and a drink, that's additional. But I just wanted to test it out, so I just wanted to just go and see how it worked. Got my little validation code, wrote my validation code on the receipt, went to the McDonald's, went up to the counter, and I said, this is for a buy one, get one free. I got the validation code and everything. Well, one of the McDonald's was easy breezy, just go in and out. The other one, she didn't have a clue. How do I do this? She had to call somebody because obviously not many people, if any, used that particular situation frequently. Well, I'm doing it frequently. I have since, it's too embarrassing to even admit how many quarter pounders I have eaten in the last 2 weeks. But the new beef or whatever, you can taste the difference. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And of course, if you buy a Coke or small fries or whatever, it's more than, I think if you buy one, get one, it's like $6 something, or maybe even less than that. All I know is the cycle will continue, because every time you go, you give the receipt, they take the receipt, but with your order, you get another receipt. So it's a constant, so I have to really, I have got the belly of a quarter pounder. This is more than a quarter pounder of belly right here, okay? So I really need to reel that back. But how do you say no to those McDonald's fries? In any event, I am trying to keep myself perky. I am trying to keep myself going, okay? I've gone to a few interviews, and there's a couple of them that I had to call to make up some story that I didn't want the job, like I already accepted another position. Can I tell you, this last one that I went to, was it last week or a couple of weeks ago? I walk in at my scheduled time. First of all, it's in a very linear building, and it's on a particular floor. It's almost like it's an apartment that they turned into an office. So I was already turned off by that. But I said, a job is a job, Nancy. Let's not turn anything down. Let's just keep it moving. So I got there. The receptionist said, oh, okay, what is your name and all of this? And she led me to an office room. It was like a regular room turned into an office. So I sat there for maybe about 10 minutes, looking around, getting myself situated with the situation. And then the gentleman walks in, an elderly guy. I'd say he was about 72. Let's just put it that way. Tall. And I stood up and I extended my hand, and he said, hello. And I said, hello, just like that. And he said, oh, you're going to have to speak a little lower than that. Already, I'm turned off. All I said was hello. I didn't yell hello. I said, hello. Is that too loud? It wasn't for a librarian position. I'm not working in a library. This is for the receptionist position. So immediately, I was like, I'm gonna go through the moves on this one. But if I have to speak like this, and you want me to speak really low, no, that's not gonna work for me. How do you expect me to answer the phone? So he said, we're gonna have to find a level for you to speak, and we'll continue on with the interview. This is what he's saying to me. So that's strike one. Strike two, he looks at my resume and he says, well, you've got something very fascinating here. You worked with Don Imus. Do tell. I'm not here to discuss Don Imus. I'm here for you to interview me for the position. Now, this is me thinking in my head. And I'm trying to find a way to, we are going to have to find a way to get on out of here. So I told him, well, it was interesting to work with him and blah, blah, blah. And so finally, we get to the position. Then he starts to say, well, you know that I'm only testing people out for 90 days. And if after 90 days, I'm not satisfied. Now, first of all, the position that I answered for didn't say it was a temp position. Didn't say it was a trial position. Didn't say anything like that. But here he comes. Well, I'm a very finicky person, and we're going to have to, if you do get the position, you're going to have to only work here for 90 days. And after the 90 days, we'll see if you can go further. Okay. All right. Well, blase, blase. How many words do you type? He didn't even give me a typing test. Didn't ask me to, nothing. Asked me questions, this, that, and the other. By the way, and since the position was in Long Island, he asked me, well, which road did you take to get here? What does that have to do with the, and then for the last 7 to 10 minutes of the interview before I said goodbye, he was all about, well, did you take the northern state or did you take the southern state? Because if you took the northern state, and I don't understand why did you go down this street? And I said, well, I was really following my GPS who led me here. So I really didn't have a choice. I'm following the GPS because I was unfamiliar with where I was. As it turns out, believe it or not, it is literally, I'd say about 10 minutes away from where my father works. After I walked out, I couldn't get out of that office fast enough. Okay. Got out of that office, sat in my Jeep. I did a hoosah, and it was raining that day too. I did a hoosah. And on the drive home, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I've got to find a way to tell this man I am not interested in this position. The interview was on a Wednesday. I called his office on a Friday. I called at the time that I went for the interview, and he still wasn't in the office. So I spoke to his receptionist, whoever, administrative assistant, whoever that was, who answered the phone, and I told her could you forward a message to him to let him know that I've already accepted another position. Oh, had it only been true. But it got me off the hook. He didn't call me back. There was no way I was going to work for that fool. Oh, hell no. No. So that was last week, 2 weeks ago. I don't even remember. I don't even remember anymore. Then I took a typing test. That was kind of fun because I took the typing test and I thought I was going to be in a room with a lot of people. Well, I had an early call because apparently this typing test, it was for Geico. And they were looking for a receptionist for Geico. Fine by me. But the typing test, where I took the typing test was not where the job was going to be. The typing test was in Woodbury, and the position was in Westbury, which I'm kind of glad because Westbury is closer to me than Woodbury. So I took the typing test. I'm thinking I'm going to be in a room filled with a lot of people taking a whole, I was the only one. because my typing test was rather early, took the typing test, passed the typing test. I asked the woman, I said, how will I be informed? They said, if the amount of words that you typed is satisfactory to them, you will get a call. I said, am I going to be told how many words they said, yeah, all that information will be given to you. Okay. So I took the typing test. That was on a yeah, it was on a Thursday. It was on a Thursday, and they said next Friday, that was last Thursday. It was last Thursday. I took the typing test. This Friday, they said, give it like a full cycle because a whole bunch of people obviously going to take the test. And they said by this Friday, you'll get if you get a call, then that means that they want you to interview. If you don't get a call, then either the position's already been filled or your number didn't. So I'm confident in my typing abilities because I know that I type 55 plus. I know this. I type every day. So I don't see why I shouldn't get a call. So we shall see. We shall see. If I come on and I'm grinning, then I obviously got an interview. Actually, I'm not going to come on if I have an interview. I want to come on when I have the job. So if you see me, you see me. If you don't, you don't. You'll know either way. In any event, people, I'm blathering on. And I really wanted to do a Lips of the Day video. And I realized I've got a number of lip glosses that I have never done reviews on. And I have been itching to do a video, but I just didn't know what to do the video on. I just didn't want to come on and just yappity yap. As you can see, I can do that. But I wanted to have a particular topic to do. So since I'm known for doing Lips of the Day, I've actually got a lip gloss on that I have never done a review on. Let us discuss. The liner is by MAC. My MAC lip liner in Plum. There it is right there. Plum. Lined and filled. Is an oldie, but still a goodie. It's all scratched up, but it's NARS. It's NARS lip gloss in the color Chastity. I don't know if y'all be able to see that, but that's Chastity. And let me do a swatch for you. I love the shade. This is Chastity. It's kind of like a silver gray, but it's a very sheer silver gray. Or a grayish silver. No, it's a silver gray. It's kind of like a silver gray. It's been leaning on one side so badly that this is what it looks like in my pot. But that is Chastity. And this is Chastity. I love this. I love NARS lip glosses because they're thick. They are not going to budge. They don't even fade. It's that kind of a formula. It's a very thick lip gloss. And it doesn't budge. It really doesn't budge. It's kind of like a silverish, it's a purpley, lilac-y, purpley kind of a shade, but it's got silver undertones to it. But it really doesn't show that much. It's almost like a clear on my lips. And I wasn't light with the application either. This is what it looks like on my lips. So that's that. Chastity NARS. So that is Lips of the Day, people. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, I do the same routine every single day. I get up, I feed Tom, I take a shower, I come online, I look for jobs, I send my resumes out. I mean, I'm sending out my resume to positions out in Long Island that are far too far for me to drive. But at this point, I'm just taking a chance. Sometimes they get called back, like the Westbury situation, which isn't that far. And sometimes I just get nothing. Like, I get nothing. It's very defeating. It's very depressing. But I have no choice but to keep it going. I have no choice but to keep it moving. So I've been doing a lot of YouTube watching. And there's a series of people who are doing videos on their makeup addiction. Honey, that's a wake-up call right there. But I don't feel badly with the amount of makeup that I have. I have a lot, but it's not. Mine is a drop in the bucket compared to these people. I gotta stretch my legs out, people. Their makeup collection is beyond insane. I mean, I have been watching these videos and it's like, oh, Nancy, you don't have a problem at all. You don't have a problem at all. Especially since the fact that within all of these months, 7 months, 9 months, whatever, that I have been unemployed, although I have the itch to order, I can't order shit. I can't buy shit. I can't do anything other than pay the bills that I can barely pay as it is. And, whatever money is left, hold until the following week. I can go food shopping a little bit. And when I say a little bit, I mean no more than $30. I can't, and I usually do my shopping at the Dollar Tree. Thank God. I can pick up the majority of stuff at the Dollar Tree. And if I want to buy meats, like chicken, beef, ground beef, that kind of thing, I go to the Western Beef, which is right next door. And I don't buy anything else other than if I can stretch it, I'll buy, ground beef with chicken or just ground beef or simply orange juice. I mean, it's a pauper's shopping. It really is. I shop like a pauper. So it's really not a lot of fun to be in this situation on a weekly basis. But I'm praying to Jesus. I am praying to Jesus that something comes along my way very, very soon. I've been unemployed for a year before, and I don't want to go down that road again. But it's looking that way, isn't it? I mean, we are going into spring-ish, because it starts off raining in the morning and then the sun comes out in the mid-afternoon and then it gets gray again. Like, it was sunny at around 3 o'clock. It is now 6:43 and it's gray again. So up and down. The weather's been up. This entire week is going to be like that. But, I do what I do. I do what I do. And if I have a little bit of money and I'm starving and I'm watching television and then the McDonald's commercials comes on, it's like, how much money do I have? What can I get away with? This happened to me just this afternoon. Okay? I kid you not. I kid you not. I didn't use the validation code this time. Because it's actually less money. What I ordered is actually less money than the quarter pounder, even though that's really what I wanted. But I've got to cut corners. But I wanted McDonald's. And I didn't even get my fries. I got 2 cheeseburgers and a large Coke. And the cheeseburgers are $1. So as long as that menu stays up, I can do that. I can do the $1 stuff. That's not a problem. So that fills me up because I just didn't want to have what I have for dinner. I haven't cooked anything last week because I went to family dinner, not realizing the family dinner took quite a chunk, like quite a chunk out of the money that I normally have to get me through to the next payday. It was a lot. And we went to the Olive Garden. But see, with my family, it's kind of, when the bill comes, we all put in a certain amount. And that certain amount could be twice more than what you ordered, which happened to me. But I can't say anything because it's family dinner. So I usually end up putting more into the bill, the collective bill, than what my order actually totals. But it's for tip and all of that. So it is what it is. And I kind of refuse to try to be the, the poor person of the family. I mean, everybody knows that I'm not working, but, and my family is generous, but I feel so bad. I feel like I am not putting up my weight. When, I mean, it's family dinner. It's only once a month. You mean to tell me you can't gather up funds for once a month? So I try to do just that. In any event, that is the way it is, people. I have yapped your ears off, your ears off as long as I could for today. But with the amount of lip glosses and lipsticks, more lip glosses, I think, that I have that I did not do a video on, I think I'll finish that off. Remember that Sephora order that came for Christmas? That a gift to me? I have never opened anything yet. I have never used any of the lipsticks. I have that Maybelline Master Chrome Rose Gold Blush, still there, hasn't been used. I have not used anything that I showed you in that video. I've never used it. But I have found, I don't know, I think I was decluttering or something. And in doing so, I was realizing that I got all of these other lip glosses that I have never done a look on. So even though my face is not made up, I don't have any powder, I don't have, as you can see, bags under my eyes and everything. The only thing I have is my lips. So, to keep me up, I will try to do a daily as much as I can until I've reached the last of the ones that I haven't done a lip look on that I did not buy. So you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna do all the looks, all the lip looks of the lip glosses and lipsticks that I found that I have not done a lip look on. But I won't touch the Sephora order until it's time to go back to work. Because I really want to use that new stuff for a new beginning, so to speak. So there you have it, people. There it is. Honey, oh, we got things to talk about. Sit down. What is going on with me? The last of Scandal. The last of Scandal. Well, there's no more Scandal, people. There's just, the last episode was what it was. I wasn't too thrilled about the way it ended, but I wasn't, totally devastated or upset at the way it ended. It ended the way it ended. And that's just that with that upon that. So there is no more Scandal. There's no more Scandal, people. And every other show, Chicago Fire season finale. Don't even get me started with Chicago Fire. I am so upset. If anybody watches Chicago Fire, I am so upset. Gabby and her husband, Gabby needs to go. You know what? I'm tired of her. I am tired of her selfishness. I am tired of her selfishness. She puts Matt through so much ish. It is not even funny anymore. I don't want to have a kid. I do want to have a kid. Let's start having a kid. Let's not start having a kid. No. And then if he doesn't agree with her, she starts to pout. She starts to get upset. She has to have her way or no way. Oh, no. Bitch, you need to go. He needs a better woman than you. You got to go. So that was Chicago Fire, but Chicago PD. What? I had to hold myself down because I was going to jump through the television. I was going to jump through the television, people. I'm going to talk about it because, I mean, those of you who have watched it, I'm sure have watched it by now. They killed off Olinsky. They killed off Al. Like, how are you going to do that, though? How you going to... Like, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. I thought, yeah, you know, Voight is going to try to get him off the hook. And, you know, he'll be out of jail. He was in jail. I knew they were going to beat him up and stuff like that. Okay, that's to be expected because he's a cop and he's going in jail. And now he's in jail with most of the people that he arrested. Okay, so you know there's going to be a little bit of pushback on that and pushback on being kind. They stabbed him in jail. And they got him out to the hospital, but he died. And I'm thinking, when the way the scene was going, I said, oh, Voight is dreaming. He's having a nightmare. He's dreaming. And the rest of the show, I'm going, well, he's going to wake up eventually, right? Because the show is still going, but it's going as if Olinsky's still dead. And it's not registering in my head that, yes, Al is dead. He gone. He gone. And I refuse to accept it. I refuse to accept it. That night, I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I went on Facebook throwing tantrums. I went on Twitter. I was bitching a fit. I was just bitching a fit. At anything that said hashtag Chicago PD, I was bitching a fit. I don't think I went to sleep that night until like 3 o'clock in the morning. I get very attached to the people in the shows, people. I do. I get very attached. Real Housewives of New York. Okay, so now Luann is no longer married and she's happy now. And she's never once said anything to remotely close to, I should have listened to my girls. My girls were always right. They were looking out for me. No. It's like, it's done. It's over. Okay, let's move on. Now Carol and Bethany are there's some kind of a hiccup going on with them because every time they talk, there's a little bit of a little bit of tension. There's, you know, Carol will say something, Bethany will take it offensively. Bethany will say something, Carol will take it offensively. So I don't know. They're not as close as they were the season before. Dorinda needs to stop drinking. Dorinda now. It's not even, what's her name? Oh, I forgot the other one. The one who really drinks. Not Ramona, but the one who's supposed to be close to Ramona. They're even not as close anymore. Ramona did a little bit of maturing. She has matured somewhat. And I'm kind of surprised. Because it took her a while to get there. But now she's, you know, I don't know. People are changing. Even Bethany has changed. She's a different person now that she's got money. And sometimes I like her, sometimes I don't. And I have a feeling she's got this newfound confidence because of the money. But there's also a way you still, you know, just because now you wealthy, that doesn't mean that you can talk to people a different way. You still need to respect them and stuff. So I'm not feeling Bethany with her newfound fortune. And, you know, I'm happy for her. I'm glad that she's, you know, she's become an entrepreneur and her business is skyrocketing. Skinny Girl is doing the best. Now she's flipping apartments and she's flipping houses and stuff. And more power to you. But with more money comes more responsibility, of course, like the saying goes. But sometimes your personality changes. And sometimes it's not for the better. I'm just saying. What else is there to talk about, people? There's no more scandal, no more Chicago fire, no more Chicago PD. Chicago Med is still hanging in there. I still am watching that. It just doesn't have the oomph as much as PD and fire. You know what I mean? Tonight, however, and I'm watching it tonight, Basketball Wives, it's coming back. Oh yeah, I'm all about that. With Tammy Roman, if Tammy Roman's in it, I'm watching it. Hell to the yeah. So there's that. And can we just, I don't know if anybody watches. Sarah, I don't know if you are still watching Real Housewives of Potomac. People, these women up in here. Karen, can we stop with her? Because she's supposed to be married to the black Bill Gates. Well, now everybody's calling him the broke Bill Gates because he had to go into bankruptcy or some kind of nonsense. And that's the reason why Karen moved from a big old mansion, a big old mansion to a smaller mansion. And people were wondering, her girls were wondering what's going on. Why did you have to move? And this, and that. And she has to keep up with this facade of being the grande dame of the group. I am so tired of her grande dameness. I really am. Woman, come down a peg, because you're not as grand as you claim to be anymore. Okay? So bring your feet down to the ground, or where everybody else's feet is. Okay? Just stop with the nonsense. So yeah, people, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of television that I'm catching up with. So, you know, this is stuff that I'd be watching whether I'd be working or not working. But yeah, there's a lot to discuss. So tonight is Basketball Wives. And if I am coming on tomorrow, I'm not promising anything. I'm going to try to, because it keeps me going. I love doing my videos. I miss doing my videos. So it keeps me going. So we'll discuss about Basketball Wives tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me, and hopefully I will want to do another video. So yeah, there's a lot going on television wise. Oh, is anybody watching that SHO show? Showtime, Nancy. Billions? What? That show has got me shook in all kinds of places. It's about money and oh Lord, the backstabbing that goes on in that show. But it is such a good show. And again, it's with one of those actors who's doing an American accent, who, when I found out, because there was an interview with him, what you doing with an accent, man? What you doing with an accent? Another Brit doing an American accent again. What the hell, man? What the hell? So, yeah. Oh, and you know what? I was going to say, speaking of movies, but we're not really speaking of movies. But I told you that I saw Black Panther. Okay, yeah. But I did not see the Avengers. Yeah, because I still need to see Civil War. This one is Infinity War. I can't see Infinity War until I do Civil War. I can't find Civil War. I have been looking up and down, around, all over, movies on demand. I've been doing Showtime. I've been doing Encore. I've been doing Stars. I've been doing Epics. Nobody is showing Civil War. I don't understand why not, because in order to follow the story, I need to see Civil War before I get to Infinity War. Mind you, Facebook being what it is, spoilers galore. So it's like, for real? For real. So there's that. Okay, am I done now? Am I done? Have I filled you in on everything? Have I filled you in on everything? I really don't know. But whatever it is, if I've left anything out, I better write it down so I can talk to you about it tomorrow. I didn't write anything down today. I just turned on the computer, put some lip gloss on, and really wanted to do just a lips of the day. But when I start talking and I miss my YouTube family, God damn, I miss my YouTube family. I really do, people. I really, really do. Pray for a sister to hurry up and get employed. Okay? Pray for a sister. Because, the toughest bills for me is my Jeep, the Jeep monthly payment, the Geico insurance, and my credit cards. Okay? Other things like, Con Ed and National Grid, those are the little piddly ones. I like paying those because they're piddly. But, bills are bills, okay? And I can only feed them so much. I can't even do the minimum payment. Isn't that sad? That's sad. That's really sad. But I think as long as I give them something, they see that I'm trying. In any event, let me not go back to a crashing position because I really don't want to dive back into depression. In any event, this is Lips of the Day. Okay? Lips of Today. Today is May 14th, 2018, people. I decided to make an appearance to show my YouTube family that I am still here. I'm still trying. And I am going to try to at least give myself something to do other than, look for a job. I can't do it all the time. I give myself about like 5 or 6 hours a day to just look for a job. And then I want to climb the walls. Then I feel like, okay, this is driving me crazy. So I have to step away. I try to do a little television, The View. Love watching The View. I DVR it and then I watch it later on because while it's on at 11, I'm still in looking for a job mode. So at around 12:30, quarter to 1, sometimes 1 o'clock, that's when I release myself from the computer and I go and I have some lunch or whatever and I watch my View. Love me The View, honey. Because what they discuss and the tension sometimes that Meghan McCain puts on herself and everybody else, it's not dull, I'll tell you that. Okay, people, so this is it. This is all. Look at him looking at us. This is him pouting, okay? This is him pouting. I don't know why he's pouting. Yeah, we're talking about you. You see the grays, people? You see my hair? It's all white now. I haven't gone to a salon, to a professional. I don't even go to the woman that does my hair. Not the woman, obviously not the woman who passed, but the other woman. I don't go to her house anymore because I can't do the standing up. I have to stand up in her kitchen and I can't do it anymore because my back hurts, my legs hurt, everything hurts, people. So I've stopped going there. I wash and do my own hair, which in itself is a feat. People, it is not fun being poor. Okay, it really isn't. It's not fun being poor. Okay, but we were discussing. Oh, look at that. He fell asleep. He sure did. Oh, there we go. Peekaboo. I love my cat to death. He's the only thing that keeps me sane. Other than Pops, who was working still like a beast. But thank you, God, he had this past Saturday off. Ooh, I love when he has days off because this man is working far too much. And he's looking older and older almost every single day. I can't have it. I can't have it. But he refuses to say no. Thank you, Jesus. They didn't call him on Saturday. So I am very thrilled about that. In any event, life continues on. I will get through this. Prayers, crossed fingers. I've got to have a job soon. I would love to be employed before the end of this month. I would love to be employed. before the end of this month. So let's all focus on that. Okay. And that's it. That's it. That's all. I think I've caught up on everything. I'm going on 45 minutes, people. Okay. I'm going to go now. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. This is NARS, scratched up as it may be. NARS Chastity. Okay, I'm sure a lot of people have this. So if you have it, let me know. Let me know what you think about it. And I love it because it's a stick to your lips. It just adheres to your lips. And it's a nice, easy, I could go to the office. I could go to the office with a look like this and not, offend anybody. So, yeah, let's hope someday very, 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 very soon that I can go to the office, that I will be going to the office with a look like this, okay? And it's a really good lip gloss. NARS lip glosses are very, very good. In any event, that's it. That's all. I love you. Loving my YouTube family. Yes, I am back, people. I'm back temporarily, at least, for the time being. Let me just put it that way, for the time being. And I'll talk to you hopefully tomorrow, okay? I'm not going to promise anything. I have other lip glosses, like I said, to do looks on. But let's see if I'm in the mood to do it, okay? I love you. Mwah. Bye now.